Hey guys, so I am very excited right now because this is the first ever episode of Around the Clock with BasketballStar 1130. Yes, I'm starting my own podcast and this is the first official episode. So we're gonna start. So first, little housekeeping things here. We're gonna start episodes around 40 to 45 minutes. Today it will probably be more around 40. Um, I'm recording this before my online classes at school. So, I'm recording this on a Wednesday because I have virtual Wednesdays, and then I'll upload podcast episodes every Thursday. So it will come out every Thursday, probably when I get home from school Thursday around 3:30. So, basically this podcast is called, like I said, Around the Clock with Basketball Star. I'm gonna upload it on both my Basketball Star 1130 channel and my Basketball Star gaming channel, just because I want to get a wide variety of talking points, and I can both audiences can enjoy it. So basically, what I want is I have a Twitter. I tweeted out last night. I'll drop my Twitter down, the link to my Twitter down in the description below, and any other links you guys might need. But yeah, basically I asked for some questions and talking points. So yeah, I'm gonna do that about every week. Put out a tweet. So I'm just gonna free flow here, this is my time. I'll talk about whatever I'm interested in: sports, video games, TV shows, movies, excuse me. If you guys have any questions, less topics you want me to talk about, I'll be try my best. I'll be happy to cover those. So let's get started. So first topic I want to discuss here. Okay, let's see. Do we want to talk about sports or video games first? Let's talk about sports. Since I don't do a Thursday night football preview on my channel, the game tonight will be Los Angeles Chargers traveling to Las Vegas to face the Las Vegas Raiders. So I guess we could talk about that for a hot minute here. Justin Herbert is probably, him. I'm gonna talk about my award predictions in an individual video on my BasketballStar 1130 channel, but on the channel here, but Justin Herbert and Justin Jefferson are really the only offensive rookie of the year candidates in my mind. Clyde Edwards-Helaire started off hot in the beginning of the season, but he's kind of dialed down a bit. He's gone down in the rookie power rankings lately. But I think the loss, and I'll get to my score. I'll get to my score then. So the Los Angeles Chargers, I think Justin Herbert and Keenan Allen and company Mike Williams and Austin Eckler, that is, will be able to air the ball out against the Raiders' defense, because the Raiders' defense is not that good. Their secondary is bottom 5 in the NFL, bottom 5 in the league, in my opinion. They're just not very good. But Herbert and the Chargers will be able to air out the ball against them. So I think that will be an advantage for the Chargers. For the Raiders' offense, the Chargers' defense is okay. It's pretty good. Who is Casey? Because I know 2 weeks ago against Buffalo, and I don't know if they played last week, but Joey Bosa is a monster, but I think he's underrated. I thought he was overrated for a while, but now I think he's underrated. Well, maybe not. Anyway, I don't know if Casey Hayward's out. They traded away Desmond King at the trade deadline to the Titans. Sorry about that. They traded away slot corner Desmond King to the Titans at the trade deadline this year. But for the Raiders offense, I don't think they're going to score much in the Chargers, because the Chargers defense will be able to hold them, in my opinion. The Raiders offensive line is just in my opinion. Same with the Chargers offensive line. They're just average, in my opinion. Now on to the defenses. Like I said, Chargers defense will be able to hold the Raiders offense. Derek Carr's not looked good in recent weeks. He was really good in the beginning to middle of the season, but he's really struggled in the last 3 or 4 weeks, maybe in the last 4 or 5 weeks, in my opinion. So, Chargers defense will be able to hold them, and then Raiders defense, like I said, I think they will allow a lot over the top with the Chargers. I think they will be able to allow a lot, so Herbert and them will be able to air it out a lot. So for my key player, what matchups to watch? This can be at offense, defense, key players, individual player matchups. So first, Joey Bosa against that Raiders offensive line. He's been a maniac lately, so obviously, I think he's better than Melvin Ingram on the other side of him. But anyway, that's besides the point. But Joey Bosa versus that Raiders offensive line. And then so that's the key defense matchup there. And then another key matchup is the Chargers air attack versus the Raiders defense / secondary. We'll see how much the Chargers can air it out. The Raiders might surprise us, but like I said, I don't think I don't think that they will be able to stop them. They'll be able to slow them down, but I don't think they'll be. I think the Chargers will air it out a lot, get a lot of chunk plays, get a lot of yards. So I don't think that's just how it goes. So yeah, we got key matchups: Joey Bosa versus the Raiders offensive line, Justin Herbert in that Chargers air attack against the Raiders defense / secondary. We'll have to see how Derek Carr does against that Chargers defense / secondary. That's a key matchup too, because Derek Carr's not been good. Maybe he can bounce back and improve, but I don't really see it. Most people are picking the Raiders just because they're at home, but here's my final prediction. I am picking the Chargers to win, travel to Las Vegas and win an AFC West showdown. So I think the Chargers will win. Chargers, I don't know if the Raiders will score that many points, though. I was going to say 28-20, but I don't think the Raiders will score that many points. Chargers win 20-17. That's my final prediction. Chargers go into Las Vegas and beat the Raiders 20-17. So, beat the Raiders 20-17. So, final prediction, Chargers win 20-17. Okay, so next topic here, like I said, drop down. I'll put my Twitter in the link below. Or I'll link my Twitter in the description below. So you guys can, answer my questions, reply, or you can just reply in the comments here on this podcast that I'm uploading to YouTube, right down in the comments below down there. Any questions or topics that you want me to discuss personally. So, just, let me know what you want me to do, and I'll be happy to get to it if I can. I probably will when I can. Next, okay, so I have a little PSA here thing, public service announcement, kind of. Me, my brother, myself, my brother, and my friend are doing a fantasy basketball league, and our draft is next Sunday, so December 20th, at 7:30 p.m., 2 days before the season starts. So Sunday, December 20th, 7:30 p.m., which is this Sunday, in 4 days. So it's a 4-person league. We only have 3 now. So I need one more person to join. I can create up to 16 people. So if more want to join, I can up it because I'm the league commissioner. I can up it with my league manager tools. So because I'm the league manager, so I can up the people. But comment down below. We have some open spots, but we need just one more to do the draft. But we can do more. I'm happy to do more. So comment down below. Here's what you gotta do. If you want to join, if you're interested in joining, comment your Twitter. But it has to be before the draft, obviously, which is this Sunday, December 20th at 7:30 p.m., 2 days before the season. But comment down below your Twitter, and I will. Okay, comment down below your Twitter, and I will DM you the link. I will DM you the link to Twitter. I'll DM you the link to join on Twitter. So this is what you gotta do if you're interested. Just to reiterate, say it again. Comment your Twitter down below in the comments below once this is uploaded. So comment your Twitter down below and that you're interested, and I'll be happy to send you the link to join. So that's just a little thing I wanted to point out. Next, so like I said, this podcast will be free flowing. Anything I'm interested in. If there's not any questions or topics, which this is my first podcast episode, so there isn't this week. You guys didn't ask anything. I don't expect it to, because it's the first one, so I'll just make my own topics and questions as I go here. So next we are going to have Safety. If you don't know what Safety is, it's a really good movie. I'll rate it then. It's a really good movie that just came out on Disney Plus Friday the 18th. No, wait, did it? Yeah. Hold on. Yeah, last Friday the 11th, not the 18th. Last Friday the 11th it came out. So just to give you a gist, no spoilers. This if you Ray McElrathbey it's based off a true story. So it's based off a true story. McElrathbey, a freshman safety, goes to Clemson his freshman year, but he has to deal with a lot of stuff, family issues. I'm not going to spoil it. I'm not going to get into details of it, but Ray McElrathbey, Clemson's freshman safety at Clemson, has to deal with a lot of family issues and with his brother and everything. So, actually, Ray McElrathbey is played by Jay Reeves. If you don't know who that is, that's Sean from All American. If you don't know what All American is, it's a great show. You should watch it. Anyway, so Jay Reeves or Sean from All American. So Jay Reeves, who also played Sean from All American, like I said, plays Ray McElrathbey. It's a really good, heartfelt story. It's not as much about football games. There are rarely any I don't want to say rarely, but it's not like other football shows and movies where like there's a game like every 2 seconds on the screen. No, it's more about like family life and family matters and like college life and everything. You'll like it though. If you like football, you'll like it. But just be warned, not be warned. Just notice that. Just take note that there's not much football actual action in this. In terms of games, there's a lot of practice, but in terms of games, I think there's only like 2 or 3. Might be a little spoiler, but not really. So yeah, I would rate this movie a 7.5 out of 10. It's not perfect, but it's not average. I think it's just a little above average. It's a really good movie. I like it a lot. I watched it with my brother and father over the last 2 nights. Brother and dad over the last 2 nights, and they really enjoyed it too. At first, they were like, I don't know, but then I convinced them, and they really liked it. They loved it, in fact. So, yeah, that will be that. So go check out Safety, now streaming on Disney Plus, since Friday, December 11th. So yeah. Next, let me check how many minutes here we're on the podcast, because I only want to stay for like 40 minutes today. Okay, we're at 12 minutes. We still have a bit to go, like 28 minutes or so. Anyway, so I still got a lot of topics to cover, and I'm happy to do that. Next, we're gonna stay on the topic of sports, then we'll move to video games and other stuff. I know Safety was like with a TV show or a movie, but it has to do a lot with sports. So anyway, we're going to preview here, because I don't do individual game previews on my channel, even though the Bills are my favorite team, but we're going to preview Bills versus Broncos, and then preview the Notre Dame versus Clemson ACC Championship. One complaint I do have about that, though, the NFL messed up big time. They usually don't do Saturday games until at least week 16. They're a week early. There's 2 games on Saturday. In the first one, the Bills versus Broncos game, I'm a diehard Notre Dame Fighting Irish fan. The Bills versus Broncos game is on at 4. The Notre Dame and Clemson ACC Championship game, this Saturday, is on at 4 o'clock, and the Bills versus Broncos game is on at 4:30. More people are going to watch college football, in my opinion. The NFL really messed up. And then the next one after the Bills game is the Packers and Panthers, but that's during the SEC Championship for college football, so the NFL really messed up there, in my opinion. Anyway, actually, let's preview Notre Dame versus Clemson first. Let's backtrack. Preview Notre Dame versus Clemson first, because that's at 4 o'clock, a half hour before the Bills game starts. Yeah, so the Notre Dame beat Clemson. I'll give my final prediction at the end, like always. Notre Dame beat Clemson last time in early November, I want to say. Yeah, Notre Dame beat Clemson last time they played in early November. But people say they should have crushed them because Trevor Lawrence was out. Well, not really. It's still Clemson. They still have Travis Etienne and Amari Rodgers. And if Justin Ross wasn't hurt for the season, they would have Justin Ross. But they still had Amari Rodgers, Travis Etienne, and DJ Uiagalelei. I finally knew how to pronounce his name. DJ Uiagalelei. The true freshman kid. He's really good in his own rights. Like the 3 games that Trevor Lawrence was out due to COVID, because he tested positive. The 3 games Trevor Lawrence was out due to COVID, DJ Uiagalelei stepped in and took the reins, and he was really good. And during that span, Travis Etienne broke the career ACC rushing yard mark. So congrats to him. I really like him. I don't really like Clemson, but he's one player I really do like. It's either Trevor Lawrence can still win the Heisman, but I think Travis Etienne will win the Heisman. Anyway, but everyone said, oh, to crush them. Notre Dame should have crushed them. Blew them out. Trevor Lawrence was in. Well, I said, like, it's still Clemson. DJ Uyunglele looked really good and poised for a true freshman just coming in. He never expected to play at all this season, really. And he knew that going when he committed to Clemson. But if they beat them this Saturday at 4 o'clock in the ACC Championship, that is, they beat Clemson, then I don't want to hear any complaints because Trevor Lawrence is in. So then Notre Dame will move. Nah, they won't move up to number 1. They're number 2 right now. So yeah, they're number 2 right now. But yeah, I think, yeah. So yeah, if Notre Dame beats Clemson, no one can complain because Trevor Lawrence is in this time. Let's preview this. So the key matchups here is probably Ian Book and his poise and confidence. He has to go into this thinking, yes, we can win. Like, he has to hype up his team and everything. The wide receiver core and running backs, I don't even know the wide receiver core. It's just, Tommy Tremble's a tight end, but I guess, yeah, Tommy Tremble's a tight end, and then Trevor Lawrence. The Notre Dame has one of the best defenses, if not the best defense in the country in all of Division I college football, all of Division I football. So, yeah, but yeah, Notre Dame will have to guard / cover Travis Etienne, Amari Rodgers, and obviously worry about Trevor Lawrence. I think Notre Dame is a lock for the playoff, even if they lose, because they did beat Clemson once before earlier this season. I know Trevor Lawrence was out, but they still did beat him. Sorry about that. They still did beat him, but I think they're locked even if they do lose to Clemson in the ACC Championship this Saturday at 4 o'clock. Just because our only competition really is, I'm saying our because Notre Dame is my favorite college football team. Our only serious competition right now is like Texas A&M because Georgia, Florida, they all have like 2 or 3 losses. Florida has 2, Georgia has 2. So Texas A&M, but we gotta hope they lose a game with Kellen Mond. I think, yeah, Kellen Mond. So yeah, I think they're locking even if they lose. My final prediction, though, it's tough. Hold on a minute, guys. Okay, sorry about that. It's tough to see that. I've never thought about this. Will Notre Dame win? I'm gonna be realistic and say no. I'm gonna say no. I think Clemson will win 30-27. So Clemson wins 30-27, but Notre Dame's still in the playoff, in my opinion. So I've had the same 4 playoff teams since like week 2 of the college football season. It hasn't changed for me. I've had Ohio State. Ohio State's only played 5 games this year, by the way, due to cancellations and stuff. But they're playing Northwestern in the Big Ten championship, which they should be able to handle easily. But yeah, Clemson wins 30-27 over Notre Dame, even though Notre Dame's still in the playoffs. So I say 1 seed Alabama. This is my playoff predictions. It hasn't changed since week 2 of the college football season earlier this year. It's been the same. 1 Alabama. Yeah, 1 Alabama, 2 Notre Dame, 3 Clemson, 4 Ohio State. Now let's see. So that means 1 seed Alabama would be facing 4 seed Ohio State. I'm gonna predict a bracket. Let's go back to that one. 2 seed Notre Dame versus 3 seed Clemson. This would be the 3rd time they're facing them this year. The 3rd overall, at least, first in the postseason. In the playoff, I think Notre Dame will win that though. So Notre Dame will go to the national championship. And then Alabama, Ohio State. I just think Alabama will win. I just think Justin Fields doesn't have that. He does have firepower, but like I don't think they've had that much experience this year. They've only played 5 games, and by the time they get to the playoff, it will be 6 because of Northwestern. But still, that's only 6 games. So I think it will be a Notre Dame versus Alabama championship, and I think Alabama. Sorry, but I think Alabama will win. I don't have a score prediction. I just think Alabama will be national champions again. Mac Jones is pretty good. Okay, I want to say something quick before we move on to the next topic. There could be 6 quarterbacks going in the first round this year. I don't predict it to happen, but 6 first-round talents at least. So obviously you have Trevor Lawrence and Justin Fields is the top 2, right? once we get close to the draft in like March, early April, late March, early April, I'll do my player rankings for each position going into the draft. But right now, as of right now, I got 1, Trevor Lawrence, 2, Justin Fields, and 3, it could either be Zach Wilson, Kyle Trask, or Trey Lance, but I'm going 3, Zach Wilson. 4, Trey Lance, 5, Kyle Trask, and 6, Mac Jones. So like I said, 1, Trevor Lawrence, 2, Justin Fields, 3, Zach Wilson, 4, Trey Lance, 5, Kyle Trask, 6, Mac Jones. Those are all first-round talents. Mac Jones is borderline first-round, but those are all first-round talents. I think either 4 or 5 of those guys go in the first round. Now, I know, being realistic as I am, I know that all 6 won't go in the first round, but those are just my thoughts. Like, all 6 of those are first-round talents. Anyway, let's move on here. So, yeah, we said that Notre Dame will beat Clemson Clemson will beat Notre Dame this week in the ACC Championship this Saturday at 4 o'clock Eastern, 30-27. Next, we go to the Bills versus Broncos game. This is an easy one for the Bills, in my opinion. I know Drew Lock was great last game, but it's Drew Lock. Sorry, no disrespect to Drew Lock, but yeah. I think so. Bills key matchups here will be like the Bills secondaries. I don't think the Broncos will be able to move the ball at all because their offense is inefficient. I know KJ Hamler had 2 of Drew Lock's 4 touchdowns. They got a good connection going. But, yeah, I just don't think the Broncos are built for those big moments against those top heavyweights, AFC teams, AC heavyweights up there like the Chiefs, the Bills, the Steelers, the Titans, any of those guys. I think the Bills will win easily. Maybe not easily, a little closer than people think. But I think the Bills will win. I think Bills win 34-20, get a comfortable 2-touchdown win, and they're sitting at 11-3. And the national media has to give them respect. All ESPN and NFL ever say, they said they beat the Steelers. Oh, the Steelers were just off. The Steelers played so bad. It's always about how the other team plays so bad when the Bills win against huge opponents, get huge wins. It's always about how the other teams play so bad. How about it's the Bills played good. Josh Allen was great. They never give Bills any credit. It's never, oh, the Bills are just that good. It's always about the other team and how bad they were. How about the Bills are just good? I would say that because they are really good. So yeah. Next, I'm gonna talk. Yeah, so Bills beat the Broncos 34-20. Next, I'm gonna talk about my NFL playoff predictions. As of heading into week 15. Off the top of my head here, so the 1 through 7 seed of the AFC and NFC. So for AFC, for 1 seed, I got Chiefs. Yeah, so 1 seed, I got Chiefs. 2 seed Bills. 3 seed Steelers, and the Bills beat the Steelers, so that swayed it. So 1 seed Chiefs, 2 seed Bills, 3 seed Steelers, 4 seed Titans. I think they will win the AFC South. Here are the 3 wildcard spots, and then 5 seed. 3 wildcard for the AFC. 5 seed Browns. The Raiders are done, in my opinion. 5 seed Browns. 6 seed Colts. 7 seed Dolphins. So I don't think the Ravens or Raiders will make the playoffs. Sorry to say Ravens, but you're not making the playoffs, even though you beat the Browns on Monday night, just a few days ago. But yeah, so just to reiterate, clear it up here. Say it again. Once AFC playoff predictions. I'm not gonna go through the matchups. That's a whole separate video. But these are my seeding predictions. 1 seed Chiefs, 2 seed Bills, 3 seed Steelers, 4 seed Titans, 5 seed Browns, 6 seed Colts, 7 seed Dolphins. So that's the AFC. Next, and only one team gets a bye this year, but that would be the Chiefs, obviously, because of the new 7-team playoff, and home field advantage will go to the Chiefs too. So yeah. Anyway, because the 1 seed gets home field advantage and a bye. Anyway, next we got NFC. So the NFC, there's no clear favorite. They're all jumbled up together. AFC is clearly better than the NFC in my opinion. But they're all jumbled up. NFC has some talented teams. So 1 seed. Yeah. 1 seed Packers. 1 seed Packers. Okay, 1 seed Packers, they win the NFC North. 2 seed Saints, they win the NFC South. Sorry, Bucks. 2 seed Saints. 3 seed Seahawks, they win the NFC West. Because the Cardinals are... wait. Yeah, I think... No, Rams will win that. So 3 seed Rams. 4 seed Washington Football Team, I do think they'll win the NFC East. And then 5 seed Buccaneers. 6 seed Seahawks. And 7 seed... No. 7 seed Cardinals. So, just to reiterate, 1 seed Packers. 2 seed Saints. 3 seed Rams. 4 seed Washington Football Team. 5 seed Buccaneers. 6 seed Seahawks. 7 seed Cardinals. I think Cardinals will just sneak in there. Sorry to Bears and Vikings fans, but too late. I know the Bears just snapped a 6-game losing streak when they literally beat the Texans. Sorry about that. When they beat the Texans, it was a blowout. So yeah, but that's all my playoffs. And then I'm gonna predict my AFC and NFC championship winner and Super Bowl matchup and winner. So for the AFC championship, I have the Chiefs versus the Bills. I don't think the Steelers will make the AFC championship. So for the AFC championship, I have the Chiefs versus the Bills. And before I reveal the winner of that, I'm going to go to the NFC. And then for the NFC championship, I have the Packers versus the Saints. So for the AFC championship winner, Bills versus Chiefs, I think Chiefs will go to the Super Bowl versus the NFC championship winner, Packers versus Saints. I think Packers will win. Too much firepower for the Saints to handle, even though their defense is really good. One of the best NFC defense in the NFC, if not the NFL overall. And so we got a Chiefs versus Packers Super Bowl this year. I think the Chiefs will win, go back to back. The Chiefs will win, go back to back. But Buffalo has to win a playoff game. It's good that they're going to the AFC Championship. If they actually get to the Super Bowl, Buffalo will go crazy. If they actually win the Super Bowl, whoa, the city of Buffalo will be on lockdown. It will be so crazy. And everyone, all Bills fans around the world, because Josh Allen is elite in my opinion. My friend said Baker Mayfield's better than Josh Allen in my Spanish class at school, which is totally not true. But anyway, so yeah, those are my playoff predictions. Let's see how many. What are we at here? What are we at? I want to make this a 40-minute cut. We're about at 28 minutes, so we got about 12 more minutes. A few more topics here. If you're enjoying the podcast, leave a like and comment below any questions or anything, and obviously comment your Twitter below. I'll DM you the link if you want to join the Fantasy Basketball League with myself, my brother, and our friend. And we can up it from 4 to 16 if more people are interested. But anyway, next topic here, I want to go to video games. So the Game Awards. What it was last Thursday, December 10th. What happened to Nintendo? Nintendo did not, well, technically they did show up. They tweeted out earlier, which I was very surprised, earlier that morning that, hey, we're going to be revealing we're going to be revealing a new fighter at the Game Awards tonight, so tune in. And they usually don't do that. They usually don't cater to their fans like that. They usually don't do that. They just surprise us. But they did, and the character reveal was so disappointing in my opinion. It was Sephiroth from Final Fantasy VII. People like Final Fantasy, in my opinion. If you live in Japan, you love it. Just because that's what Nintendo is, and Nintendo was made in Japan. But anyway, Final Fantasy. But I saw on YouTube a lot of reactions and stuff. A lot of people loved it. A lot of people liked it. I personally hated it. I'm not gonna get it. I have never bought a DLC. I was hoping it was Crash Bandicoot. So I hoping it was Crash or Geno or Paper Mario. I think people would hate Paper Mario, but I would absolutely love it. I would buy those three. Geno, if you don't know, is from the original Super Mario RPG. And Crash, obviously from Crash Bandicoot. They could have done Crash Bandicoot 4, It's About Time, coming to the Switch because it's on Xbox and PS4 now. Crash Bandicoot, It's About Time, and then they could have revealed Crash Bandicoot for Smash, Smash alongside that, but they didn't. And then Nintendo, we were expecting like at least the Breath of the Wild 2 trailer and or a Metroid Prime 4 collection / new 2D game, maybe Samus Returns port or remake from the 3DS. 3DS, I'm not going to rant too long, but it has some of the best games in my eyes and a lot of people's eyes. Some of my favorite childhood memories on it. The whole DS family had great games, but Switch is great too. But yeah, Nintendo didn't show up. Like, we at least deserve something after the year we've had. I think Nintendo will have a huge 2021. I'm not going to make my predictions here because I'm going to be making a whole other video dedicated to that. A whole other video about that. But, yeah, I think they'll have a huge 2021. But back to the topic at hand. We at least deserved something from the Game Awards. Maybe just like a development update on Metroid Prime 4. I didn't think that was likely. If you saw my predictions video, I was predicting a new Smash character reveal. Well, I wasn't predicting it. I saw the tweet already. But if you saw my video, I covered the Smash tweet. Which I hated the character that they revealed. But anyway, I've covered the Smash tweet. I predicted some news / gameplay, a new gameplay trailer on Legends on Breath of the Wild 2, because that was almost over a year ago now. We need more information on that. And I predicted what is it? I predicted a Metroid, something on Metroid, maybe a Metroid Prime collection to lead into Metroid Prime 4, or just a new 2D Metroid port / remake, or just a whole new 2D Metroid game. I think, and Monster Hunter Rise, the new Monster Hunter games that are coming, like the big one, Monster Hunter Rise, it says coming early 2021. I think it was like March, it said, beginning of March, I think. But they didn't have anything on that. And then the only real like thing we had was the Super Mario 3D World plus Bowser's Fury. I'm so hyped for that, and all the amiibo figures. I'm gonna get it on release day. But they showed not even a gameplay trailer. They just showed like a cinematic hype up trailer for the game, and it showed no new information. We don't know what Bowser's Fury is yet still. I think Nintendo will have a direct at the end of December, early January. I think the first to second week of January is prime position for Nintendo to hold a Nintendo Direct, because it's been 1 year, and it will be 1 year and 4 months when January hits since we've had an official general Nintendo Direct. Not those minis, not those Nintendo Direct mini partner showcases, not a game-specific Direct, no Mario 35th, an actual Nintendo Direct. I'm going to talk about that in my channel as well in a whole video in itself. But anyway, I think if we had no new update on Bowser's Fury, like, why even play this cinematic hype-up trailer thing? So I think if we had maybe, like, the Smash reveal, Breath of the Wild, we all expected the Smash reveal even before it got announced, and it came true. The whole world was expecting it, predicting it on their channel or whatever. A Smash reveal, Breath of the Wild 2 gameplay trailer / development update, or something to do with Metroid Prime Collection, or 2D Metroid remake port, whatever, what have you. That would have been a very good Game Awards, but if we had at least a Smash reveal, I don't think all that could happen, but if we had or Monster Hunter Rise, if we had at least a Smash reveal and a Breath of the Wild 2 gameplay trailer, or a Smash reveal and Metroid Prime Collection or 2D Metroid, that new 2D Metroid game, port, remake, or whole new concept / game or idea, like I said, then that would have been a very good Game Awards in my opinion. But the only thing that happened was the Smash reveal, and I didn't like it at all. I hated it, but a lot of people did. If you like it, that's great. To each their own, but I hated it in my opinion. I will not be buying it. Like I said, I want Geno, Crash, or Paper Mario, or maybe a new Pokemon from like Gen 8 or something. So, cause from Sword and Shield. Yeah. So I didn't. I just think Nintendo dropped the ball because the Game Awards. A lot of Microsoft and Sony fans watch the Game Awards, obviously, because of everything. Jeff Keighley's there. He announces some games. A lot of Microsoft and Sony fans come, and Nintendo could have put out some of those things that I just said, at the Game Awards to a new majority audience to convert some fans over to their product. Gain some more Nintendo fans. So they dropped the ball on that, in my opinion. So yeah, I will be making a couple of videos about that Nintendo Direct. My 2021 predictions, just so you know, just a little preview. Nintendo 2001 is gonna be huge for Nintendo. A lot of games and stuff. So I'm also gonna talk about the Pokemon collection, Master Collection, or Sinnoh remakes, or Let's Go Johto games. The whole Pokemon situation. It's kind of murky right now, but the whole Pokemon situation in a video by itself. But basically, I'm very excited for it. I love Pokemon. Like, I grew up with it. I've played it ever since. I still play it. I got Sword and Shield for my birthday last year. For my 16th birthday, I'm 17 right now, but for my birthday's November 30th, so I know it came out November 15th, but I got it 15 days after. From my parents, exactly 2 weeks after it came out. No, that's not right. Yeah, 2 weeks after it came out. So I love Pokemon. I'm very excited for that. I know a lot of people hate it, like if they charge $60 for game. I'm not gonna get into it now, but I'm very excited for it. I'll talk about the whole Pokemon situation, whether that be Let's Go remakes, Let's Go sequels, Diamond Pro DP remakes, or my Master Collection, or just porting over some games, or Gen 9 rumors. So anything Pokemon, I'm gonna make a whole new video for it. Also, guys, I have like a Christmas holiday gift guide. I know Christmas is next Friday. I know Christmas. We got like 3 or 4 minutes here, but I know Christmas is only, what's the date today? Today's the